Hello, bonsoir. I am Xavier, 35 years old. I'm French. I'm married. I've got 2 children. And when I say I'm French, actually, I'll turn very Aussie very soon when I say the word crikey the right way. So as you might be aware, French eats pretty much anything that is on this planet, especially the living ones. So frogs, snails, wild pigs, deer, and I guess this one is the worst for Australians, horses. We eat them raw, we eat them well cooked, we eat them sublimed by wonderful French cooks. My father being a hunter and my grandfather being a hunter too, meat was at every single meal in my family. Yummy. But about 2 years ago, I decided to stop eating meat. And it was, on the one hand, one of the most difficult decisions I've ever made. And on the other hand, one of the best. And there's actually 3 reasons I decided to stop eating meat. So the first reason is for health reason. Listening to a vegan activist called Gary Yourofsky, I found out that the human body is not made to eat meat. Our jaw, our teeth, our digestive, I'll just give you a couple of examples. So all carnivores' intestine is always very short in order to get rid of the meat as quickly as possible. And our saliva is alkaline while it should be actually acid in order to digest the flesh. And if you look at our closest genetic friends, they're all vegan. So I thought, well, if it's really true, then my wife is going to be so happy because I'll stop over-perfuming the bathroom every morning when I sit for a few minutes on the king's thrones. Then I realized, well, no, that's not possible because I had started triathlon and I needed my body to cope with all that exercise. Well, I was wrong again because there's actually more protein in grains with nuts and vegetable than meat itself. But that was not enough to convince me anyway. So here comes my reason number 2. My 4-year-old son, Anatole. Anatole came up one day with a drawing. There was a red sword and a black sword on it, and he said, "Papa, I'd like to go to McDonald's, give them that drawing and tell them, stop killing the animals anymore because this is bad. And then, Papa, I'd like to go and talk to animals and tell them, don't go to McDonald's because they squash you and turn you into hamburgers and nuggets." There you go, in the mouth of my 4-year-old child. I really understood the word being truly empathic again and start caring about living animals. Over 56 billion animals are killed every year in slaughterhouses. So that's literally 3,000 every second. Well, you know, there's a lot of barbaria in French culture. Remember what we did to our last king. So here comes my 3rd reason, the one that I would have never thought of, caring about the planet and future generations. I lived in Paris for 6 years, and in 2007, we had the grinnell environment, which was literally tax incentives for environmental purposes. So you change your window to save energy, you have some saving water, flushing toilets, you drive electric instead of fossil, etc. And I was so much into that because I could save the planet and save my taxes too. But that was pretty much a drop in the ocean, because by far the largest polluter on this planet is livestock. Livestock and their byproducts represent about 51% of whole greenhouse gas emission, while all transportation combined represent 13% only. How could I miss that? Animal agriculture uses range about 200 trillions of water every year. So literally to produce 1 kilogram of meat, you need the equivalent of 10 months of shower. 10 months of shower. And that's even including the water you need to produce the 25 kilograms of grain to produce the 1 kilogram of meat. So, livestock, thank you. Livestock covers about 30% of the Earth's total land, and there's an equivalent of 7 football fields that are bulldozed every minute to put livestock of their products. So now I can say that I'm a true environmentalist, and thanks to my son Anatole and the denial of my roots, I now save 40,000 liters of water, 150 kilograms of grains, 200 square feet of forested land, 70 kilograms of CO2 equivalent, and at least 3 animals' lives every single week of my life. And that makes me happy. Thank you.